Alright, so here I'm going to go over the calculations to make sure. Now, originally I did an improper one, but I got it fixed and I know what I need to do now. So in this case right here, I went up there to the top, and you probably saw my demonstration on my the bottom part, but it's the same thing. Is I measure the total length here. I don't care about this part of the trim, I'm not going past it. And then I measure this part right here. This is the length of the board, so length total, length of the board. And I put X in here just for the trim. Alright, so now we can figure in all these out, but I want to do this way just as something different, and also I trust a little bit more because the end of a tape measure, you know, you have this area in here, and I always have questions about its accuracy sometimes because it can move. So I generally have it there and I pull it all the way so it's taut, and then I take the measurements here because it doesn't matter. If I pull it taut each time, it's going to be the same because I'm pulling it from this side. So, so this right here will be my unknown. I'm not sure what this one is at the moment or what I need to cut it. And on top of that, I have to take out, well, I got to take out 2/8 of an inch, so 1/4 inch. So anyway, so I can get the total length, and when I did the total length, I found that the length total, this was equal to 56 7/16 inches. All right, and then up here, I found that this was 4 5/16 inches. This is great. All right, so what I don't know is this right here. So I'm going to set up my problem. So I got length total is equal to length B plus X. I'm going to subtract this right here, length of the board. Yep, board. All right, minus the length total. So now my equation is going to look like this. Length total minus length of the board is equal to X. All right. Actually, I'm sorry. I meant to do the trim. My mistake. Sometimes I get confused. It is morning. All right, so I'm actually going to subtract the X because I need to know the length of the board. So length total minus X is equal to length of the board. All right. So we know in this case here, the length of the length total is 56 7/16 inches minus this, the 4/15 6 inches, 4 or 5/16 inches, now equal to the length of the board. All right. Now this is mixed fraction. There's ways to do it, but I like to have an improper fraction. So when I did this, multiply 16 by 56, and then you add 7, so that gives me 900. I already did the math ahead of time, so I didn't do this in my head. I actually used a calculator for this part, just because this is what I like calculators for. I don't like them for doing equations and stuff, but I like them for doing this. And then this part here, 16 times 4 plus 5, that is 69 over 16. All right, and when I subtracted that, that gave me 834 over 16. Remember, this is all in inches. I use inches because you need more precision than if I use feet. There's just been more conversion, so I just use inches on the tape measure, and that's why they use them. All right, so of course, if you remember how, in this one, if you remember which way to divide, you rotate this. So you can rotate this down into this position. So you got 16 goes into 834. All right, and again, because I already did the math, all right, so 16 goes into 83 5 times. Yeah, 5 times, blah, blah, blah. 5 times 16, that is 80. All right, let's bring 34. 16 goes into 34. Yeah, I did do that right. 34. Oh yeah, 2. Sorry. 34. It goes in 2 times. It'll be 32. See, I blank. And again this morning. So you get 2. So you get left 52 into 16ths for that one. I'm not reducing it yet because I might find it more useful. I don't know at the moment, but I might have to. Alright, and then I do the same thing over here. So, oh yeah, sorry, I have this. 52. The board is 52 and 2/16 inch, or 52 and 1/8 of an inch. 52 and 1/8 of an inch. Okay, remember, I got to take away for the joints, for the caulking. So let me get rid of some of this up here. I got to get rid of some of the joints. So I'm going to do the same thing I did before because I have to take away I got to take away 1/4 of an inch. So I get the actual length of the board will actually be a little bit less, because I have to leave a quarter or 1/8 of an inch on each side. So 1/8 of an inch on each side. That gives room for the caulk to go in and expand. So in reality, so in fact, let's just go here. 1/8 inch plus 1/8 inch is equal to 2/8 of an inch, which I'm going to leave it at that because I have it. I'll have this. It'll be easier to do this here. So 52. I forgot to calculate this out, but let's see. 52 times 8. And again, I'm not great at mental math, so 16. 8 times 5 is 40, so 416 plus 1, so that's 417. That's correct. 417 over 8. Now I want to subtract this minus 2/8. All right. So we're there at that point. So that goes to 415/8. 415/8 of an inch. We bring it down, divide it. So 8 goes into 415. So I've done the math on this before, but okay. So 5. So we got 40. Bring this down 15. So it can only go into once, right? So 1 times 8 is 8. And that becomes 7. So 51 7/8, which is a measurement on the tape measure. So I need to cut this board. The actual length needs to be 51 7/8 of an inch. All right, thank you.